Hey dear Virgo, come on in, let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead. Hi there, my name is Intuitive Lee, and we are looking at the week of July 16th to the 22nd. I do like to use two separate decks for these energy forecasts. The first deck is just to pull a single card giving us our overarching thread of energy for the week ahead. And then the second deck, I tend to break down the week just a little bit. So let's get started here. I am using the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. Once again, this card here will give us our overarching thread of energy through the entire week ahead. And let's see what we've got here for you, Virgo, keeping in mind, once again, this is for the week of July 16th to the 22nd. Ooh, you are having a potential gateway open up for you this week. Love this for you, Virgo. Keep your eyes and ears open for that gateway. Gateways are usually opportunities that are coming in. They're like a shift in perception, a shift in direction, something coming in that allows you an introduction to some new energy coming into your life. Love, love, love that for you, Virgo. Let's break it down just a little bit further and see where we're going to go. Now listen, this reading is not meant to resonate with everyone. It couldn't possibly. If you'd like something that resonates with you just a little bit more personally, please do look me up at intuitivelyspiritualmedium.com. I do provide one-to-one readings. I do have a global clientele, or I can invite you here if you're local. However far you would be willing to drive to come and see me, I invite you here to my lovely deck. Hot days like today, not only do I have a wonderful water feature running in the background, I've got the fans on, and I've got my misting line open around the edge of my deck just to provide a little bit of cooling here for us. So if you're in the area and feel like driving over, let's book you in and get you seen. Get your own personal reading. All right, let's move on here, Virgo. Break your cards down just a little bit. Where are you going at the beginning of your week? Between worlds for you. All right, we are between worlds. Now, I want you to keep in mind that the overarching thread of energy through this week ahead is your potential gateway. And if it has to do with the two worlds here, which it strongly indicates that it is, this is your two worlds between. Well, I'm getting a couple of different stories coming through my head here, Virgo. So let's just tackle this a little bit, shall we? So one story is, this is a version of the old you, new you. And I feel like there's a transition underway at this moment. And I want you to understand that you get to change. You're allowed to change. And not only are you allowed to, you can extricate yourself, pull away from anybody that's holding you back into this old version of yourself. Allow yourself to step forward, knowing that in that process, you are going to lose people in your life. As your energy changes, as you change, some people will just naturally no longer be in alignment with you. Not a darn thing that you need to do, Virgo. Just understand that through the process of allowing yourself this new iteration to formulate within, as you learn to express yourself differently in the world. And listen, this is what I mean by that. I used to consider myself a bit of a fishmonger's wife in the sense that I was a yeller, right? A little bit of a rager there, people. And over the years, I've learned that when I get triggered enough to do that, that is not about what's going on in front of me. It is indicating where I need healing inside. Now, does it mean I never rage anymore? Absolutely not. I still do. It is a good way to move energy through, but listen, I don't do it anywhere near as often. I lost my shit the other day, and it was probably the first time to such a degree that I'd done that in over a year. Old me, regular basis. New me, very seldomly, right? This is what I'm talking about for you. You get to change however you see fit, Virgo, and you don't get to have anybody hold you back to the old version of you. I've got friends that have been in my life for 35 years, and they still like, oh, but you do this and you do that. And I'm like, no, that was the old version of me. That's not the new version of me. There's a new version of me that you need to be seeing in front of you. And I'm quite open about sharing that and saying, look, you're trying to drag me back into the old version of who I used to be, and I'm not that person anymore. Have I lost friends over the process of doing that? Absolutely. And it's just been a very natural course. We don't reach out as often to each other. We just don't see each other as much. And so there's that separation that just naturally takes place as you shift your energies. And it's quite not only all right, it's a really good thing, Virgo. So allow it to take place. And your treasure island is where you're moving toward. And I feel like at the end of the day, You alone are your treasured island. This is what you're moving toward, is this new world of being you and finding that when you can be authentically you without worrying about what other people think or expect of you, it provides you so much incredible freedom. Virgo, you are going to be celebrating this new treasure that you find, and it's you, Virgo. You are the treasure this week. All right, now where are we going? See, what am I telling you? No place like home. In this case, you are your home. You and the peace and the joy and the love that you take with you, you are that home. Wherever you go, you take home with you, because it's you. You're like the snail, right? That you take it with you wherever you go. And I want you to keep it in mind this week, because it is a bit of an inward journey as you're making that decision to move forward. It's a conscious decision of moving forward and doing things differently in your life. Keeping in mind, that doesn't mean things that change overnight automatically. They do not. This journey that I've been on has been a years-long journey, Virgo, and it may be for some of you as well. Please do keep that in mind. But it is ever, ever so worth it, because keep in mind, you started off with this potential gateway. Gateways are talking about leveling up, things getting better for you because you're better, right? When we know better, we do better. That's what your week's all about, Virgo. All right, take care, everyone. Blessed be. If this reading has resonated with you, I always appreciate a note in the chat below. Otherwise, I do ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification button. If you want one-to-one, come and look me up at intuitivelyspiritualmedium.com. You can see all my reviews, and you can see what services I offer, what the rates are, and you can book right there online. Blessed be, everyone. Until next week, this is Intuitively signing off.